Good afternoon. This is a beautiful Washington State day. Sun is shining. It's not raining, but it's early in November. I went ahead and to save you the boredom, here's the platform. This is Brooklyn. She designed the stage. So I made this little half stage, but I went ahead and glued them together. As you can see, they're all the same, just Gorilla Glue. And then since this project's traveling back to the Stone Age, Addy, I think it makes sense to have a cave, right? The caveman days. So we're going back to BC times. And I found this really cool wire. Well, we're going to build this cave. We're going to kind of set it like right here. I have the last piece building, printing right here. Oh, Wilson says hello. I'd be remiss if I did not mention my dog. But anyway, so this is going to be the cave setting. I just took some wire. I see it's steel wire mesh. It's probably chicken wire, but I just use it for molding. And then we're going to use this quick plaster cloth. If you're old as I am, this is how you used to get casts, but you can make stuff out of it. And you just basically cut it to the lengths and then get it wet and, you know, touch it up as you go. I did it before. I was trying to make this big robot, so when you entered my garage, you'd see. But we're gonna I have some pre-cut pieces. I'm gonna move this out of the way so we don't get plaster all over it yet. But I have two pieces, and then we're gonna go through. I'm gonna try to get this to get wet and lay, and then I'll probably fold it this way so I can fold it, tuck it up underneath, and get a base. And then I'll use this other pre-cut piece to finish it out. But I'm gonna get this out of the way just so I don't melt it. But I have just a plain old bucket of water, and we're gonna see how bad I do this on the first try. Addy, what do you say?
Okay.
All right, we're just gonna get it dunked, and it's gonna be wet, and I probably should let it drip dry, maybe. But it's a cloth, and so I'm gonna wrap it, and we're gonna tuck it up underneath. And it'll have a big high base, but you see how I use the wire mesh to catch it all, and then we're gonna do this in a couple pieces here, and I probably screwed it up, but we'll get it.
Texture.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this to fold in and meld and. Oh, Wilson,
yeah,
I
Wilson
know,
adds
I'm losing
on to all
it.
of this.
Anyway.
But
yeah, it's a work in progress. It'll be hanging drapes. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do.
yeah, we can come back in a second.
All right. So I fast forwarded a little bit when in our last episode we were talking about applying the plaster. Remember that, Addy? And then I was like Jerry Lewis, or challenged to get it on there. But you can see that I went ahead and layered it pretty good to get some good texture so that it looks like a cave. But you see I painted it tan on the inside so that we could add some different textures. But here I'm using, if you look, I don't know if you can see the space that's in back here where my finger is, in here. So I'm going to secure that using a drill and zip ties, as I've already done this one. And then I'll paint them tan, but you see like this extra edge. I'll just take my little razor, be careful because these are wicked sharp. So and then you just cut it. And
or you can take scissors, but
yeah, I
extra.
Yeah, scissors work as well. So, but really, it's if you recall, I have all these supports under here because it will get heavy. But I'm gonna find a spot with my fingers and go ahead and drill so I don't break through and don't ruin my wife's,
Table.
Because even though I picked it out, or she picked this one out, I picked out the other one, but it would not be good. So I'm going to feed it through, and really, as you can see, it doesn't. Oh, it will fit. Huh. Usually, I have to connect two of them to make it reach, and then my tiny little I don't know. First of all, well, just for the sake of argument, I'm going to just demonstrate. If it's too short, you can just connect two of these together, which I'm going to do. And then it'll secure this to where if, let's just say, it catches fire and I have to rip the cave off, I can just cut it, and instead of screwing it in or super gluing
Then
it.
it's long gone.
Yeah, then it's just, you might as well just hang it up. So hopefully I didn't put this in backwards. Okay, yeah. Cool, so I had problems fishing out, but then you'll see I'll push this down and I'll tighten it. And now, do I have any gap? I have to put one more right here and then we'll be good. So I'll just pop it.
And we'll come back when it's all finished.
There you go. Cool, so I was a little more challenged on getting these zip ties in, but I went ahead and anchored it, so now I can flip it upside down and it's not gonna fall, it's gonna be stable. And if, Addie, if you can zoom in here, you can see that there's no light coming, or is
Compared
there?
to what it was.
Compared to what it was, because it doesn't have to be perfect. So, and now, eventually, this will be my campfire light. I'll have this right here in the middle, and I'll have some more logs. And then I'm going to have one more panel here for a special treat. Little Miss Addytude's going to be over here. So there'll be one more panel. And then Brookie's going to be looking up here. And then my wife and I, we're going to be here doing some fun stuff. So stay tuned. The next session, I'll talk about getting the campfire going, and then printing out some of the models. So stay tuned for the next episode.